Todd Conitzer here. I wanted to do a informal video, and I apologize if it's shaky because I'm going to give you a peek behind the scenes. And that is, what do I use to go out and tell a story? If I want to tell a story. In today's branding episode, you can use whatever you currently have. And that means if you're using a cell phone, you can use your cell phone. Now, I'm going to sound echoey right now because I'm not using an external microphone. I'm just using the microphone that's in the camera itself. But the reason I'm doing that is so I can actually show you what I use, the tools that I use in conjunction with using my cell phone, the Galaxy S8. And the reason I'm doing this is that I don't want people to think that they have to go out and spend thousands and thousands of dollars on really nice equipment when cell phones now are shooting in 4K, or if you can shoot in 1080 or 1080 and 60p, 60 frames per second. It's amazing what you can do. So I'm getting ready to go on another adventure. And since I'm doing that, I wanted to show you some of the things that I'm taking. So I emptied out all of my stuff and give you a peek behind the curtain. So let's get to it, shall we? All right, so here's the deal. Right now, I am hand holding a Galaxy S8 on a little tripod. So it's a little shaky, and I apologize for that, but it's important. So what you see here is all my gizmos and gadgets. So you can see it looks like a mess, but I pulled everything out. So first things first, I always charge external chargers. And the reason for that is that when you're out in the field, you don't know what you're gonna need. So I always come with plenty of power supply. Next thing I purchased, which is fabulous, and that is a gimbal. And I know it sounds goofy, this is the Evo Shift. I'm gonna put links down below that if you click on them, I get a little percentage of whatever you purchase, but these are the things that I purchased. They were not given to me to try. I actually purchased them, researched them, and this is the stuff that I use. And these actually make great footage for smooth footage if you're running or walking or talking or something like that. Next thing I purchased, which is fabulous. This thing is awesome. No, I just got this, and this is called the Joby Mobile. What I did was I took the head and put it on a regular, bigger Joby tripod, and then you can see I can attach my external microphone. That's why I sound echoey right now. And this is great because if I want to do selfies, or not selfies, but walk and talk at the same time, kind of like what I'm doing with you, it gives me the opportunity to get a lot of reach. It gives me great audio. I can attach a light on the outside of this thing, so I have light. And yeah, you seem a little weird walking around talking, but it works out really well. The next thing I purchased a long time ago, and I love this, is something you probably won't be able to get anymore. It's called a Kodak ZI-12. It's a point and shoot camera with an SD card in it. It actually shoots in 1080, but the coolest part is it shoots at 120 frames per second. So I get these awesome, like buttery smooth slow-mos. And so usually when I'm out, I may be using this camera setup that I'm doing now and talking. And while that's going on, I've got this setup doing slow-mos. And then on the flip side over here, I'm actually using a GoPro Hero 5 and I'm doing time lapses. In my Hero 5 setup, here's what I have. I actually have another tripod, Hero 5 attachments. This is an attachment that goes to my Evo Shift, and so I can use that. And then everything else in here is extra cards. I also carry my Bose headset because I want to make sure that I can hear when I am out doing editing. And then other attachments would be if I'm going to go into water, and then I have some other things as well. And so if you can see, it's pretty set. It's set up pretty clean, pretty simple. I am not walking around with a $4,000 and $5,000 Canon Mark D. I mean, whatever Canon you want to use. I'm not. I'm running off of a cell phone, and I'm telling my story. I'm coming back. I'm editing it. I'm giving the brand, and I'm getting video views, which actually is converting into sales, which actually is revenue, which is an absolutely amazing thing. And let's talk about that for just 1 second. Short video here. So are you still doing blog posts? I mean, blog posts are okay, but here's the reason I say video is the king of all kings. Right now, on all of my video content, I can tell you how long somebody has watched a video down to the second. I can tell you if it's like this video might be 5 minutes long. If you've watched it 2 minutes and 30 seconds, then I know you dropped off at a certain point that was not interesting. And then I can actually have other viewer engagement. I can send people to other videos to keep them engaged of things that I've done. And what we're doing is we're building a relationship together. See, blogging doesn't build a relationship, it's just words. And in 2018, you're gonna see more and more and more videos. And I think the content is king. So building the relationship, allowing people to see you, allowing them to know you're the expert in some sort of a field is important. And I don't care if you're running a restaurant, I don't care if you're a jeweler, I don't care if you're a tire shop, whatever that is, you can give valuable content for people to come and see. And that's why I use Snapchat. It's a smaller venue, so you can use Snapchat to tell your story every day. It's a peek behind the curtain. Instagram, that's a great way to tell your story. That's more of, flipping through pictures, short videos. And Facebook is now, I hate to say it, kind of for the older, like anyone, I'd say 30 and above is on Facebook. Everyone 30 and below is on Snapchat or Instagram. And you have to find a way to bridge the content depending on who your audience is going to be. So I love video just for the fact is all the data analytics. I mean, I know how old you are right now watching this. I know if you're a male or female watching this. I know how long you watched it, when you jumped off, when you stayed. I know the comments. The analytics are absolutely amazing using video content, especially using YouTube, because YouTube is partnered with Google, so they know everything about us. So there you go. Do not make it any more complicated than it needs to be. Use what you currently have. I'm upgrading to all new camera equipment soon. And so, yeah, I'm going to get a little more techie and I'm going to do a little more things. But the fact of the matter is you can do whatever you want to do with what you have currently. Tell your story, be a little creative, and have fun with it. So hopefully this was helpful for some of you today. And it looks like a mess, but it really isn't. So I'm off on my next adventure, Wisconsin. I think this ought to be a fun time. So I'll be telling my story soon. You'll see another video coming from me. Click on some of the other stuff that I have here. Look at some of the other things. Down below in the links, you'll see where you can purchase the Joby stuff that I have and some of the other things that I have purchased. And if you're looking for the Evo Shift or things like that, you can click on those links. It takes you straight to Amazon. So God bless. Hope everything's great and dare to dream.